Hi friend, this is Pastor Lucas Pin and this is our snack for the journey. And this week we are still in the first letter that Paul wrote to Timothy. First letter, very important letter, is a leadership manual. If you are a leader in your church or if you'd like to be a leader in your church, that is the letter that you have to read. Paul is writing to Timothy. He sent Timothy to Ephesus to take care of things in the church, and then heard that things were not going well, and then he sent this letter helping Timothy to deal with all the problems, difficulties, challenges, and things that he was supposed to do as a pastor in a local church. It's a great letter. So read that letter and you're going to be encouraged and edified. And before I read the verse for today, I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to our channel and to share this video with your friends and family and help us to bless other people. So let's see the verse for today. Verse for today is a very short verse. Chapter 4, verse 11. Look what Paul says. Paul says, command and teach these things. Paul gives us a list of things to Timothy and said, hey, I want you to command and teach those things. Command and teach. That means that the pastor is supposed to help the people not only to understand about the scriptures, but to practice the scriptures. That is what we call discipleship. It's kind of, this is what you have to do, and let me help you to do that. And this is what we have, the Bible studies, meetings, 101, and all those kind of, it doesn't matter how you do that, how you handle that, but the leaders of the church, they were supposed to command those things, to tell people they have to practice those things, but also to teach them. Sometimes people will not do what you were asked to do. They are asked to do because they don't know what they're supposed to do. They don't know how to do it. And it's very important. Those things are coming together because sometimes we're good in commanding. Do this, do that, do this, do that. This is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be like this. You do. But we don't tell people the how, the when, and the details, how I'm going to do that, why I'm supposed to behave like that, why I'm supposed to say this, or why I'm supposed not to say those things, and how to do it. So it's very important that those things come together. You have to say, hey, you have to do this. Hey, don't do that. Oh, this is what you have to do as a Christian. But then Paul says you have to teach these things. You have to help them to understand why they are supposed to do those things, how they are supposed to do those things, when they're supposed to do those things. And it's very important. Those two things come together because sometimes we know what we're supposed to do, what we ought to do, what we should do. The problem is we don't know how to do it. How to do it. So Paul is telling Timothy, you have to go to the both things. You have to tell them what to do, but you have to teach them. You have to teach those things so they will understand what they're supposed to do, how they're supposed to do, and why they're supposed to do those things. So those things comes together. And it's great that Paul is telling Timothy, hey, he's not just telling them, do it. You have to teach those things and help them to do it, to learn how to do it. So it's a great lesson that we learn here. And this is our snack for today. God bless you.